Right, sir. Three options: improving, declining, flat. Three options. The residential rental market in Trinidad.
Residential rental market in Trinidad. You gave me three options. I don't like
Improving,
any of them.
declining, flat.
I would say improving for local tenants
Okay.
and declining for expats, being that there are less expats, which creates opportunity for local tenants to get better property at better prices.
Residential single-family dwelling market. Houses for sale in a desirable residential community.
Well, boy,
Improving.
it's all about price point in Trinidad and Tobago. I would say the higher end properties is improving from a customer perspective, from a buyer perspective, because
Okay.
they're getting a bit more affordable. Whereas on the more affordable segment of the market, say south of $2 million, it is still challenging in that there's not enough stock and we're not seeing enough new stock coming on. So difficult for buyers to really find that new first time home.
Commercial office market.
Now that is the most interesting segment of the market because that has changed a lot. As you know, well pre-COVID we had high vacancy rates. That is changing now. There's been a lot of absorption and in fact there's far less space available. Landlords are now taking control again as there's less space available to the customer, to the tenant.
Interesting. Rents increasing, declining, staying flat.
The rents have flattened and we anticipate slight increases in the office market.
Biggest mistake that first-time home buyers make.
Boy, listening to family and friends, right? Like too many opinions will lead you down the wrong pathway. You need to trust the professionals and take good advice and make a decision.
Great answer. Biggest mistake that home sellers make.
Giving their property to any and everybody under the sun, including their cousin, their tanty, because everybody in Trinidad is a real estate agent.
Why are you hating on Tanti? Tanti got to eat too?
Well, Tanti Merle is one of my favorite tanties.
Who should they give the property to and why?
I think they should choose one broker with a team who can really dedicate their resources and invest in getting that property sold in the shortest period of time.
Fantastic. Over the course of the last few years, you have personally sold probably somewhere in the order of 50 to 100 million Barbados dollars in terms of Trini clients who you've brought into the market and have ended up acquiring, be they commercial office buildings, retail complexes,
Correct.
single-family residential dwellings. At one point, you all sold a complete apartment building of 14 units that was in receivership, all to Trinis. What's your sense of what the demand is on the Trini side for inward investment into Barbados? And of course, I can give you the perspective.
Yeah, well, the Trinis are diversifying out of Trinidad. They need to hedge and they need some forex into their businesses here locally. They've always loved Barbados, as you know. Trinis love Barbados, love to spend time over there, and love to be involved. We're seeing a big turnaround. We're seeing a lot of activity, and there's opportunity.
One of the things that we find quite common is the notion of Trinis coming over to buy a beachfront apartment. And the reason why we think they're like that is that fundamentally the asset is denominated in US dollars because the Barbados beach trades on US dollars.
Correct.
Many would short-term rent them, whether with a competent company like Blue Sky Luxury or another, and they end up getting, and of course that's a turnkey management, and they end up getting US dollar income being earned on an asset that from time to time they come over with the family and friends and spend time, whether it's for Kadooment or Christmas or what have you, and then it's an asset they can pass down through the family over time.
Yep, and they love that opportunity. They love the opportunity to use as well as the opportunity to earn income in Forex. And I mean, you guys have done a great job working with some local developers, producing first-class product, man. I mean, starting down on Brighton Beach and going all the way up to Beachfront or to South Beach, right? Quite a way up north of the island.
Allure, as you mentioned, Brighton Beach, which is a new development by Imagine Developments that was all units sold out off plan It was delivered a high quality product on time by a developer who's vested, committed, continues to follow up today to make sure that the ownership and the occupation experience is absolutely first class. A second one coming now called Aspire, which is just down the beach on Brighton and will be the last multi-unit development to be done on Brighton Beach, soon being offered off plan, so you can contact any agent at the Terra Caribbean Trinidad office to get some more information.
First class it is, man. I think that's the longest white sand beach on the west coast. Both of these developments have rooftop fire pits, rooftop pools on the ground floor, and you walk straight onto the beach. Beautiful development.